So hello and welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to start your Fortnite gaming career. So when you first start, your loading screen should look something like this, unless you start in like a different season. I don't know, maybe you'll start next season, I don't know, maybe you started a few seasons ago like me. I started in season 3. Yeah, it'll look something like this, apart from you won't be level 73, you'll be level 1, you won't have tier 100, you won't even have the battle pass, which is this, but we'll go on to that later. And you will not have 200 V-Bucks like in the corner shown. But you will have, your locker will look something like this, so you won't have much. So you'll start off with a simple amount of you'll start off with some cosmetics. You'll start off with this normal default skin, and you'll get this dance. And with those you'll get this pickaxe, which is just a common pickaxe, and you'll get this glider. So yeah, you get a decent stuff to start off with. Like today, there is actually a free dance in the item shop. They done this with a backpack a long time ago, I think in season 3 for the Rust Lord. But this is free, so this will get you started. So yeah, if you buy this, it doesn't cost you any money. So yeah, you can just get it. So there we go. Once you buy it, it will be put in your locker, so you can select it, and then yeah, you'll have it. So now you can do that dance as well. And so, now onto the Battle Pass. So, basically, what is in the Battle Pass? So, if you buy it, it costs about £10, I don't know, no, it costs £8 and £8 in England, and $10 in America, $9.99 and $7.99. But you can get free items like this, you'll get over time. There's probably not any point buying the Battle Pass today or in this season now, because there's 11 days, so you'll probably only get to about, if you're lucky, you'll get to about here in 11 days. I got about here in my first week, but I did buy a lot of tiers, but it's good. But when you buy it, you do get this skin, and then you get this skin. So this skin is one of those skins that you can upgrade from getting XP, shown in the top right, well, middle right, and it can end up looking actually really cool. So yeah, you could work for it. Yeah, now let's get to games. So at the beginning of the game, you will start on this starter island full of, there's usually people, but only in like solos or whatever. And then after the timer is up, you'll be put onto the battle bus. I'm in playground, so I'm not against enemies, but when you're against enemies, you need to do what I'm doing in this video a lot faster. So land at a desired place. If it's your first game, don't land at like Tilted Towers or any named location. Land somewhere like, maybe like here, because not that many people will go there. There may be the odd few people, but there won't be that many people going there. So that means that like now I'm protected a bit more. If you just have your pickaxe, you can kill people, but it will be a lot harder because they might have guns and you might have to just go and like fight. Ammo boxes. They give you ammo and fire, depending on the game mode you're in. Now onto vending machines. Now these can have guns in them, but only spend your materials if you have enough. Like, if you have 155 and you're planning to get this assault rifle, I can't get it because I don't have enough. But I wouldn't spend it. I'd wait until you have about 300 and then spend it. That way you are not doing it so that you are losing all of your materials. Now let's get to chests and where they could be. So there's chests scattered all around the map containing really good items, depending on what your luck is. for me, it's usually a stick of dynamite and a burst, which only ends well if you're highly trained in dynamite throwing or something like that. But oh yeah, another thing, getting materials. Now these are what you're gonna really need, because if you're in a fight, say there's a person right here, say there's a person right there, you're gonna want to like protect yourself, right? But you can't just go like that forever, because they're gonna eventually hit all their shots and you will be dead. So what you want to do is build a wall and then a staircase. Then you'll be a little bit more protected, and you can hide behind here for a little while they continue to shoot. If they just knock it down, do another one over here, place another wall just in case, and a stair. Make them think you're there, and then you could get the easy little kill. So yeah, that's how you start building. Know what you're doing a bit more, and you have a couple kills, and you're pretty confident. What you want to do, say it's end game, and the circle is just really small, and it's like here. This mountain would be an extremely good place to hide. So what you want to do, you want to build up to the mountain. And then you could just sit on here, or you could build what is called a 1x1. So do what you done earlier with the stairs and the ramp. I mean stairs and the wall. But build around you like this, and then continue to do that, depending on how high you want your base. It gives you easy high ground on any enemies. Pretend that llama is an enemy. So after a little while, shoot, get down. Then that'll give him time to snipe. You could do this. If they're a really good sniper, they may actually hit you, so don't do it if they look like a good player. But after a little while, if you want, you can edit a window and just and then make them, or you could do this, what I like to do sometimes, make them confused and then start shooting, and then you'll have that little kill. Another thing to be careful of when you're at high ground though is if you've got a sniper and you're like this, like trying to aim in, you may find yourself moving forward sometimes. And the bad thing about having, you will not be able to build this fast when you first start. It's just I'm building fast to get it done. You may have a base like this. It's like really good and really defensible, but you might be using your sniper and you might be trying to aim in, and you may find yourself drifting off the edge, and if you drift off the edge, you will die of fall damage, like so. And then that'll be heartbreaking, because trust me, I know how it feels. Then you can learn, then if you go to playground like I am, you can get better at building, you can get better at aiming, you can practice aiming on llamas or something, I don't know. And learn where all the chests and stuff are. But this is a basic test on how to build faster. So what you want to do, you want to do your simple little thing I taught you earlier, so the wall and the ramp, and then build up wall, ramp, like that. And then you'll be able to get high ground. So there will be the occasional people who start like mega building like this. And you're just like, oh no, I'm gonna die, because they're building really fast. That doesn't mean you're gonna die, that just means they're wasting all their materials and being a bit stupid. But yeah, I'm not saying they're all stupid, because people like me, especially, I always build too much, and I regret it, because half the time in fights I either do that, or I lose all my mats and then die to my death, fall to my death. But yeah, if you want to learn how to do this, I do have a tutorial. on my channel that I'll be putting up in about half an hour. So go watch that. It might actually be up by the time you see this video. As you can see, I'm a decent builder, but like, there's always room for improvement. Least is accuracy. So what I like to do, well, I don't do it anymore, obviously, because I can hit my shots now, unlike I used to be able to. You could go into playground mode and find some llamas. There are 100 on the map instead of 3, like in normal games, so they're not very hard to find. You should find one after a little while. You can see they're very easy to spot as well. They're bright purple and blue. There's one right here. So what you could do is, say you want to practice like getting the high ground on people. You could, wait, hold on, let me just get some wood. You could like build up above the llama and try and get some shots on it. So say you see it and you're like, oh yeah, this is my llama to practice on. Obviously you won't be doing what I'm doing right now, but you'll be trying to get high ground, and then you could, like, obviously you don't build that high because you're gonna die of fall damage if you fall. But this should be high enough, and then you wanna, I'm the same height, I'm pretty dumb. And then you wanna shoot, and you'll know if every shot hits because it will like give you a little indicator. In game, not on llamas, but in the actual game, it should give you an indicator, like a red indicator, like a hit marker from Call of Duty, saying that you have a llama, or like the person you're fighting. So, and it should give you a damage icon to say how much damage you've done. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. That's the end of my video. How to start on Fortnite. Goodbye. I will be doing a locker tour in the future. Showing all my skins and emotes and back blings and pickaxes and gliders and all that good stuff. But yeah, goodbye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, yeah, peace.